Hello babes, welcome back to the channel and good morning for me. I don't know when you guys are watching this. We're back with another what I eat in a day. I know it's been such a long time since I've done my last one, so I'll give you guys also an update throughout this video. I had people say please bring back your cooking, bring back your what I eat in a days. It is 10 something right now. I woke up a lot later and I didn't even get any sleep. I'm going to show you guys on screen typically what time I would eat. Today it's a little bit of an off day because I got up late. Yeah, I'm not a snacker. I do eat 3 meals a day typically. Lately I've actually been doing 2 meals, to be honest with you guys, just because I'm so busy with work throughout the day that I'll do 2 massive meals, one in the morning and then one super late in the evening. Let's get right into breakfast. Let me show you guys something I really like to make for breakfast. I'm gonna start off with 2 slices of bacon. I use this one. This is the no antibiotic added. I think it's super important if you can eat that. I feel like it's only like $1 more than the regular bacon. If you do not have one of these, you need one. This is a splatter screen, so you're going to want to put this on top of your bacon because bacon obviously splatters. It is a vitamin time so that I do not forget. I have omega-3. Use the lid as my scooper. My vitamin D, I'm showing you guys this, but I don't take this on a daily. I take it for the week. I already took it for the week. Then 1 capsule of my, or sorry, 2 capsules of my seed. Very good symbiotic if you're looking for one. And then the rest of my vitamins that are inside my little container here. We're gonna pop in one of these guys into our toaster. 2 of these is 200 calories. I'm only using one. These are also organic. I'm gonna grab both of them and just remove them and put them off to the side. How cute are these coffee cups that I found at HomeSense? Grab my coffee, put inside of my little portafilter. I'm gonna add a little bit of sugar inside of here. I'm gonna finish it off by pouring my milk in here. I've been making a latte for breakfast. Just kind of depends what I feel. I think it's the fall season doing it to me. Arugula at the bottom. I know this seems like a very weird mix, but it's actually very good. I love arugula. I feel like it has such a nice bite to it and it has a beautiful taste unlike some other greens. Nyla's hairs are all over me and I cannot guarantee that I don't eat any of them for breakfast. Like, I'm sorry. If you have a dog that sheds, I know that you can relate. Like, I know you know what I'm talking about. So we're gonna grab our bacon and we're just gonna kind of break it up and stack it. Egg, which turned out absolutely perfect. That egg looks like a monster on top of this waffle. A little bit of salt on that egg because I didn't put any yet. Yes, you guessed it, some syrup, which I do not buy the healthy one because I just don't like it personally for me. And literally, you guys, this is what we're gonna be having for breakfast. I have been loving this breakfast. I feel like it's so layered. They actually go together so nicely. It's a perfect mixture of also sweet and salty. I put a bunch of stuff in my water for the day just so that I know I am hydrated and I have everything I need. A collagen powder, but also it's an electrolyte powder, has flavor in it. I actually do my entire like water step by step, more in depth in a vlog, and I will link it over here. 1 scoop of that. You want to add something to conceal this guy or else it's going to taste chalky. And this salt has a bunch of minerals in it. You just need a little pinch, not a lot. This is Celtic salt. Then I have over here some echinacea tea and spearmint mixed together. Cucumber is so good for you. If you look up the benefits, you'll be shocked at how many things it has. I actually have little slices of cucumber slices that I freeze. And it's just little ice cubes, and at the same time you're getting all the benefits from the cucumbers as well. Okay, it's a little after 2:30 right now, you guys, and we're gonna be cooking lunch. I am already really hungry, but this is gonna be super quick and very convenient because I've partnered with HelloFresh for today's video. If you guys have never tried them out, you're going to absolutely love their service. They literally deliver the box right to your door with all of your meals in it, and each bag comes with all your ingredients. Today we're going to be having some chicken chow mein. I love my Asian meals, especially when it comes to lunch for me, you guys. That's right smack down middle of my day. That's when I'm doing the bulk of my work. I can't be in the kitchen for like 2-3 hours cooking up something. So with HelloFresh, I'm literally there for like 15-20 minutes max. I also have leftover for tomorrow while I'm working at lunchtime. time, so it's absolutely perfect. The other thing I love about HelloFresh is that they do seasonal menus too. They know the fall season is here, so they have a bunch of fall recipes you guys can choose from, and they have a plan for every single person, whether you're looking for veggie, family friendly, or fit and wholesome. They literally have everything that you need, and they keep switching up their meals every single week. You can literally spend a few minutes and just choose what you're going to eat for the week, and it gets literally delivered to your door. And I don't know about you guys, but with these grocery prices, now I'm thinking about meals around these grocery prices, and that's just causing me more time, and it's honestly made it a lot more stressful going grocery shopping. And with HelloFresh, you don't have to think about any of that. Literally everything comes in your meal. With HelloFresh, everything that's inside your bag, you're not going to be wasteful with it, and you're going to use all of it up. Noodles literally only take 1 to 2 minutes to boil, so we're going to add these guys in there, and then we're going to rinse them once they're ready. We're now going to add a little bit of oil, and then we're also going to add our chicken at the same time and cook this until it's all golden brown, and make sure you're separating it. We're going to be adding in some garlic, and what we did with the chicken is we just put it to a separate bowl for right now. I'm just adding the veggies that take a little bit longer to get softer first, and then I will add the other ones. I also love when my onions still have a crunch to them in my stir fries. Okay, now we're going to add in the rest of our veggies. I'm actually not a huge fan of bok choy, but I will put it in here because I feel like I definitely can eat it if it's like mixed into something that tastes really good. And then also our mushrooms. I love how all the recipes in this video kind of have like fall colors going on. And I love that all of that from the chicken at the bottom is kind of getting all over the veggies. That's just going to add such amazing flavor. Look at these colors. Oh my god, they're so nice. I love food with color. It just makes me feel so good. I feel like the choices that they give you, super realistic, very sustainable. I cannot eat meals that are just not appetizing just because they're healthy, so I just love that about them. The first sauce that they gave us, which is honey garlic soy sauce. Add back in your chicken. We're going to finish off by adding in our noodles. Give it a nice stir. Make sure that the sauce gets all evenly coated up over everything. And we're going to start plating it up, and I'm going to taste test it with you guys. Okay, let's not forget those peanuts that we toasted earlier. I'm going to add a little bit of my own toasted sesame seeds. If you guys have not tried toasted sesame seeds, you seriously have to. There's just something about when they're toasted. Beautiful chow mein. I am so excited to try this. Let's taste test it. Because I do love my soy sauce, girl. You better watch yourself. The noodles are so moist. But the peanuts also add like a little bit of a crunch. The carrots and all the veggies are cooked so perfectly. And I love how their meals are so sustainable. I feel like they just fit into my kind of routine so easily. This is something I would cook for myself. If you want something that's going to make like all your planning in the kitchen a lot easier, definitely recommend HelloFresh. I literally have enough for like a good... Let me show you how much I have left over. I have a whole pot food left over. Now I know I don't have to think about the grocery store at all for the rest of the week, and that is just, girl, nobody wants to think about the grocery store these days. You go there and you're just like... If you guys are super lazy in the kitchen and you still like to eat really, really good meals, you guys might want to try out HelloFresh. So if you guys want to try them out, make sure you guys go to HelloFresh.com and use code 50StephMacedo at checkout for 50% off plus free shipping. So again, head over to HelloFresh.com and use code 50StephMacedo at checkout for 50% off plus free shipping. They're so easy to use, you guys. I cannot recommend them enough. So make sure you guys try them out and let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna go eat this up, and I'm gonna show you guys what we're gonna have for dinner. Somebody asked, give us an update on your weight loss journey. Since you guys last saw me, I did drop a little bit, not a lot. I would say about 3 pounds since you guys saw my last What I Eat in a Day. But I did decide after that I kind of just wanted to maintain my weight from now on. I do want to drop a little bit more weight, but I also feel like when I'm losing weight, it does take up a lot of my mental. Just being super transparent, I just love the way I look right now. I'll show you guys what my body looks like at the moment. And I also want to sit in this and be happy where I'm at as well. Plus, I will say, as a woman, it is not good, you guys, which I never used to follow this. Like, as a woman, for our hormones, you should not be on a weight loss and a deficit for a long amount of time. Like, I'm still walking on a daily basis for at least 35 minutes. I'm working out when I can. I'm super proud of myself because I feel like this time it wasn't just about me dropping a bunch of weight. I felt like my priorities at this time around at this age they're different than when I was losing weight like 5-6 years ago. And the fall and winter is the perfect time to be on a deficit because your body burns a little bit more because it's trying to keep your body nice and cool. So guess what? When spring and summer comes around, when everyone's trying to scramble and lose a bunch of weight, you already did it. Yeah, that's a little update. And if you guys have any questions, let me know down below. Can I help you? I finished my whole plate and I was like, wait a second, I'm like, I just consumed bok choy. And I realized the secret is because when you get it at Asian food places, they cut the bok choy like this chunky, and I actually chopped it like kind of fine. I feel like a child. I feel like that's what I would do if I had a child. I'd be like, sweetie, you can't even see it. Clearly it worked on me. We're gonna move on to dinner now, which I actually filmed for you guys because I made chili. I don't want to be in this kitchen for 3 meals a day sometimes cooking. I'm not done even working yet, and it's pretty much 5:16 at this point. So that's why having something prepped inside the fridge is absolutely perfect, because this chili is the perfect fall recipe and it's the perfect dinner recipe. Just keeps you really nice and full right before bed. Let's get right into the chili recipe and show you guys what I will be eating for dinner time. I love this chili because it is such an affordable meal, you guys. People are looking for easy meals that they can kind of eat throughout the week. They don't have to worry about cooking, and also the items are not expensive. Chili is perfect for that. It is amazing for this fall weather that we're seeing now. I have actually cut into half a bunch of tomatoes. Really just depends how much you're making. 6 to 8 tomatoes in half. I'm boiling them inside of water, and I've just added some salt. So we have all of our tomatoes inside of here, and I also have kind of the tomato broth that was basically the water that we were using to boil everything. You can make this even easier and cheaper if you want. I just had a bunch of tomatoes, so I'm making my own sauce, but you can get canned crushed tomatoes and also a can of tomato sauce that's already all pureed for you. Now that our pot is empty, we want to kind of brown up these onions and also some garlic. So I'm going to chop up a whole onion. And you're going to continue to get your pot hot with a little bit of olive oil, and then we're going to add these guys in. Lean ground beef, and then I'm also doing a little bit of turkey as well, like half low calorie because beef is a little bit higher in calories. I've already chopped up a red bell pepper. I want to do 1 red and 1 green. We're also adding carrots. I'm basically adding everything that I have inside of my fridge. I wanted to use those up instead of buying. I like stacking my peppers like this because then it's so easy while you're cutting through it. You want to use your little meat masher. This is the one I got from Temu. It's been such a lifesaver. You also want to be mashing now before you put in your veggies because you don't want to get those guys soft and then start mashing and just breaking those up. You can add in your peppers, and we're also going to put the meat on a little bit higher once we have all the veggies in here because I do like to brown it just a little bit. Our chopped carrots. I'm going to be adding in some salt at this point. I'm definitely going to be adding more salt at the end. Black pepper. So I'm going to add some frozen corn. The frozen corn bag might help you out because it never goes bad. It stays inside your freezer. We'll be adding some mushrooms. So I just picked up these organic mushrooms. Doesn't really matter which ones. And I'm honestly just roughly chopping them up. And put whatever you guys want inside of here. If you put like celery, which is a very popular ingredient in chili. We're going to slowly grab some of our tomatoes and just add that in there. And I'm also going to add in some of the liquid as well. Put on the puree setting now. So you're gonna get sauce, but you're also gonna get little chunks of tomato inside of here. Pour this guy inside of here. Also in this batch, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna add my tomato paste. This is gonna help to thicken up your chili. So look how even that is. Like, it's already in there. And look at that beautiful tomato sauce. Like, you just made homemade tomato sauce, girl. Liz, you better watch yourself, girl. I also feel like people have a lot of leftover tomatoes from the summer that they need to use up from their garden, so I feel like this is a really great way to use them up. Paprika, you need a good amount because this is going to add a lot of deep, rich red colors. A bunch of chili powder, again, is going to give you that rich, smoky chili flavor. I mean, without that, you don't really have that strong chili flavor in here. Give this a really good stir. The rest of the liquid that we had left over from our tomatoes, we're gonna add that in there, and again give it a really nice stir. This texture is just looking exactly like how I wanted it. Oh my god, it's so yummy. We're also gonna add some extra black pepper because I really like black pepper in my chili. And we're also going to add a little extra garlic, but we're gonna do a garlic powder. I do not play when it comes to my seasonings, girl. So, girl, you better watch yourself. This Riz, she be loose. Look at her. Woo, she be loose. Like no, we're not playing the games. This ain't Tetris. So I'm gonna add some salt from the actual bag. And we're just going to add that guy in, and then we can taste at the very end what we need. Just added in some black beans. I'm going to grab our parsley. We're gonna take a chunk off. The last thing I like to add in, you guys, is some sugar. I have coconut sugar over here, 2 big tablespoons in there. It's, as you can see, it already caramelizes, and it also balances out all the acidity that's in here from the tomatoes. We're gonna let this on medium. We're gonna let it kind of just boil a little bit for about 5 minutes. We're gonna set it off to the side. Super important with chili is you need to let it sit, you guys. And you also want it to be off this burner over here. You want it to be off to the side. I feel like chili is not finished unless you have some bread on the side, whether it's garlic bread, whether it's just plain bread. I'm going to just spray my pan over here with a little bit of olive oil. So we're gonna get this pan nice and hot. We're gonna put it on medium, wait until it's perfect. Gonna slice this guy in half. And I love dipping this bread into my chili. I'm gonna only be using 1/2 though, and I'm gonna be saving the other half for tomorrow when I have dinner again. Our bread is beautifully nice and golden. We want to grab our butter right away. Just put a little bit on there and it will melt because everything is nice and hot. You're gonna grab your bread and put it off to the side like that. Second last thing we're gonna put is I've chopped up a little bit of arugula. Last but not least, you can put sour cream, but again, I wanna use up what's in my fridge, and I actually like using yogurt instead. And that is literally our plate, you guys. How amazing does this chili look? I really hope that you guys try it out. Like, this sauce, I cannot believe that I made this tomato sauce using my tomatoes at home. So this is gonna be the last meal of the day. Don't forget to dip that bread, sis. I also grabbed my Tim Hortons drink that I'm currently obsessed with. I like to have this in the evening time, right after my dinner or before my dinner. It kind of just depends how my day's going. But I'm also gonna add this to my day. It's so good, you guys. I will put the details over here on screen if you guys want to try ordering it. That's basically it for this what I eat in a day. I hope you guys enjoyed all of the meals and all the inspo. If you enjoyed, give this video a big thumbs up, and also subscribe and click the bell so you guys don't miss out on my brand new videos. Or if you want some more what I eat in a day inspo, I literally have a whole playlist with a bunch of these videos. They're full with a bunch of sustainable meals if you guys are looking for some more. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see all of my beautiful babes in my next video.